What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. It's Loop Juice, and in today's video I have some really good news to share for all of you guys regarding some of the recent changes that have been implemented in the newest playtest build, the newest PTB for version 9.2.0 of Dead by Daylight. If you're not caught up to speed, I made a video about it, but 1,000 other people have, so more than likely you've seen some type of coverage of the news. But basically, in the most recent PTB, Behavior has tried to implement a anti-tunnel and slug kind of initiative through various changes. And while on surface it sounds like a great idea, because these are issues that do affect a good amount of players in some way or another, the way they were implemented here in the PTB was just so unbelievably unfair to the killer side that it would have just created 1,000 more problems than solve anything and just make the game basically unplayable for killers. So because of that, they have released this. This is in everyone's mailbox. It was on Twitter, but I just wanted to go over it just because if people haven't seen it yet, you get the news quicker than logging into the game. So they sent this out to everyone. Anti-slugging reduction system update. Before we break for the weekend, we wanted to update folks on the ongoing PTB discussions, which we have been following very closely since last week's dev update. We have heard you clearly that the current implementation of the tunneling reduction and slugging reduction systems players have been testing this week feels too punishing for killers. So this was, again, the biggest issue with this update was exactly that, the imbalance of the game and how the killer side was just being affected a lot more than the survivor side, and because of that it was just way too unfair and just completely unbalanced. It says, for the release of Sinister Grace, we will be holding back these features and the associated perk changes, which was another really big issue, to iterate on some adjustments based on your feedback. We'll test these features again in an upcoming PTB and we'll release them live when we believe they are ready. So they still want to implement an update like this, which is fine, but I really do hope that they do some serious reconsideration of a lot of the features, and thankfully they're not saying they're going to just release it on their own time. It will be in a PTB. So if they change things and they still suck, then hopefully we can just keep going down this rabbit hole until there's something that actually the community thinks is beneficial to the game. But this is such great news in regards to the game as a whole. Well, the thing is that even if you are all for these changes, even after knowing what they are, people have to understand that for a game of Dead by Daylight to happen, you need 4 survivors and a person playing killer. There is no there's no world where people are going to voluntarily play the game if it sucks. So because of that, these changes were just not going to do anything good for the game. They were basically going to ruin it one way or another. And I'm very glad that the devs have not only gone back on this, which again is still an issue that something like this was kind of brought to light and at one point endorsed. But other than that, I think that the fact that this has been actually resolved for now is great. And I like that they're doing it so soon. I'm guessing they're doing it so soon so they don't lose more and more reputation. You know, it is nice to hear a very soon update, right, within 4 days, than something like the end of the PTB where they're like, well, we decided that this is not a fit for the game, so blah blah. Yeah, I'm glad that they picked a earlier day to announce this. So yeah, I mean, I think that everyone's going to be very happy about this. I think the rest of the changes in the update are totally fine. I think the Myers rework with some changes is going to be really cool. I think that the new Survivor and Killer are great. I think they did a great job on that. But yeah, again, it was really the big tunneling, slugging reworks that were gonna destroy the game, and I'm very glad that they decided to kind of take a step back, tell everyone, hey, we understand that this is not a good idea and we're gonna try and fix it. So that's the whole thing. There's no more information other than that, but yeah, there you go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, smack that like button and subscribe and comment down below what your thoughts and opinions are on the newest PTB in general. And also, if you have any builds or anything general DBD, you can comment it down below. Watch out for new videos coming soon. If you haven't checked out my other content, do so. But without further ado, I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's been Loop Juice. Peace out.